So at the beginning of the year, I had forecast 6.5% plus minus 0.5%. Why the answer, the plus minus? Because there was, as I indicated, big uncertainty coming from the international environment, as we have already discussed. And I had stuck to that, when people cut down, raise, they've been through so many cycles, that's the whole point of giving a range. But I think now I'm beginning to think that it would be beyond the range, but in a positive direction. So I think there is an increasing probability that I would be wrong and the growth rate would be higher than 7%. That's what I would say.
All right. So I think, sir, you partially answered my next questions. I was going to ask, do you anticipate any revision to the growth forecast after the latest GDP data?
Well, I should mention there are many people who have already given forecasts of more than 7%. But so some people are expecting a growth rate of between 7 and 7.5%. But as I said, I'm a cautious person. I've been doing this for a very long time. I don't know, 40 years or something. And I like to be cautious. So I'm just saying that it'll be over. Likely, there's a good probability now that it will be higher than 7%.
So how is it, what was the last year's number? How much is it higher from the last year?
Well, we are talking about the current year, right?
Correct.
So that's the forecast. I mean, the last exact year, what it was and all, one can look up. I mean, I'm not really working on GDP right now. We are having an overall economic discussion. But I can mention, if you are interested more, I think in the GDP part of it, that the impact of, I mentioned GST reform, but there's going to be an impact of this whole series of reforms on the growth potential of the economy. Now, the difficulty with reforms is I've been involved in many reforms, including the 91 reforms, and there's usually a lag between when the reforms occur and when you see its effect in the GDP. So that's why I didn't mention it in the GDP context, but it's still relevant for, let's say, the next 2-3 years. So because the pace of reforms has picked up, I think the potential, growth potential of the Indian economy has gone up by at least 0.5%.